Hello, I'm Dane. Welcome to another episode of Dax Jutsu. In today's episode, we will try workaround to cross-highlight slicers. So, meron akong sample data. As usual, ito yung sample data na palagi kong ginagamit. And I have already prepared the slicers. So, these slicers are coming from the same table. So, FY from dates and quarter from the dates table as well, and the same thing with months. And the name of my month table or month column is month short. At ilalagay ko muna siya dito sa table visual. So, ang default behavior ng slicer is to cross filter even for other slicers. So, tingnan natin if there's an option to cross highlight. What we want to happen is that if we select quarter one, January until March are highlighted, and the rest are grayed out, but they're still visible. So let's go to Format, Edit Interactions, and let's see. Now, we don't have other options. So what we have is Filter. So there's no option to cross filter. I delete that. And now we'll try to create two visuals. And I know there is a lot of category, but for the sake of our tutorial, let's just show what the options are for cross filtering or highlighting or the visual interaction between some other visuals. So if I select this, gawin natin siyang ano muna, yan, bar. So if I select this, we have this option to highlight. Para mas malinaw, gawin natin siyang column. Ayan. So, it highlights everything. Highlight, highlight, highlight. And we are missing this highlight option. So kasi pag nag-click tayo dito sa slicer, our only options are filter and filter. So a slicer filters the other visuals, including another slicer. So delete natin yan, delete natin yan. So anong gagawin natin? Now the technique is to use a column from another table. So that column is still directly connected or related to our table, but not directly related to the column we are using or the table the column is from in our slicer. So, anong gagawin natin? I'll just create a summary of this table. Yung kukunin ko lang itong month short name. Nasaan na ba siya? Ito yung kukunin ko and then the month number para ma-sort natin siya. So, create new table and let's name this months only. Zoom in tayo. Equals summarize dates, then month short and month number. Month short, month number, and then we sort this by the month number. Hide this, and then we create a relationship between our fact table and that month only table. So since we're using month short here, we have to make sure that we have either the month numbers, natin sa fact table or the month short text. So, ano bang meron ako? Fact table, sample data. So what I have is the month, in short, month format. So create a relationship between that and one. One to many, single. And we will disable natin yung edit interaction, and we will replace this with month short. So, yan. Because there is no direct relationship between dates and months only. Kahit pa itong si months only is a summarized table of dates, hindi siya nako-cross filter, which is what we want. So, yung next na gagawin natin ngayon is to create a measure to conditionally format this slicer. So, um, I do have a color in mind na. So, this is light blue. Kopyahin ko yan. Lagay natin siya sa shape. And style, conditional formatting. Rules. Ay, wala pa lang. No, not conditional formatting, but instead, we select or we add the color manually. So, ayan. So, ito yung gusto kong kulay na ilalagay dito. Para hindi gaano masakit sa mata. Kasi if I use this dark blue, medyo matapang. So, ayan. So, yung next na gagawin natin is we create a measure as our conditional formatting measure or value. So, gawa ko niyan. New measure. Anong tawag yan? Month, zoom in. Month highlight color equals. So, we write a condition. We want to check whether these months are currently visible dito sa dates natin. So, selected value months only, month short in values, month short sa dates table natin. Then we return that color. Now you can use an actual color name. Basta ma-interpret lang siya ni Power BI, or you can use RGB or RGBA. It's up to you. And then, oops, that. And we apply that as a conditional formatting for a button. Oops. Color, and which use field value and bang name nito. Month, highlight. Ayan. Medyo may bug to eh. Yeah. This is a bug sometimes. Pag hindi mo na-select ng maayos kaagad the first time is kailangang mag-exit ng dialog box and then look for that measure again. So, month, highlight. Ayan, sabi mo ba? Hanapin ko na siya manually. Nasa, saan ko ba nilagay? Nasa months only table siya. So, month highlight color. Ayan. So, okay, nakikita natin ngayon na it highlights the months in the selected quarter. However, ayan, if you don't select a quarter, yun nangyari is everything is highlighted, which is not the behavior we want. So, anong gagawin natin? Balik tayo dun sa measure, month highlight, and we add another condition. We want to make sure that if this quarter column is not filtered, then we don't return the color. So if selected value in values month short and is filtered itong si quarter. then that's the time we return a value. So, ayan. Okay. So, how about doing it the other way around? So, gusto natin is, para malinaw is, for example lang, ito. We select April and we want to highlight Q2 in here. So, anong gagawin natin? Let's kind of reverse our measure. So, tingnan natin if this will work. New measure. Quarter highlight color. So, if selected value ng date month short is nandoon sa ating months only, and filtered itong C, month short in months only table, then we return the color. Tingnan natin. Let's move though. Let's remove that. And then buttons, and we select field value. Highlight. So quarter highlight color. Let's see. So bakit walang nangyayari? Mhm. Let's go back to our measure. Bakit walang nangyayari? It's because this returns blank. So bakit siya blanko? Kasi meron tayong tatlong buwan in a quarter. And selected value, pag meron siyang more than one value na nakikita is blank ang return niya. So it has to be one value. So babaguhin natin yun. So yung gagawin natin ngayon is we will check how many rows meron pag sinelect natin itong June. For example. So how many rows yung equivalent niya doon sa dates table. So calculate count rows, dates, and dates lang. And then treat as values that we will propagate a virtual relationship between months only and days table. And compare natin si months only, month short, against month short doon sa dates table. Now, bigyan natin ng count. So, return. So, yung gagawin natin is if this returns greater than or equal to 1, then we will return this color, of course, with this extra conditions. So, count greater than equal to 1 and is filtered ng sa month short, then we return that color. See? Ayan. That's it. Okay, so now you might want to, instead of cross filter, you want to, instead of cross highlighting, you want to cross filter ito. So, anong gagawin natin? So, babalik ako dun sa quarter highlight measure. Lalagay ko siya as a visual filter. And then I'll make sure that this will not return blank. So, these other quarters that are not highlighted will return a blank value. So, apply filter. So, ayan, we only see Q1. And we can remove the color field. So, ganyan lang ka-simple. Okay, so I hope you've learned something. Thank you for staying with me and have a good one. Bye bye.